Occult Divinity Lost explores mature and often graphic themes, including extreme violence, gore, drugs, sexuality, mental illness, difficult social and political themes, and human suffering. Some viewers, okay, a whole lot of viewers may find this content disturbing. Since we're not able to honor an X card on pre-recorded content, viewer discretion is strongly advised. We have a ton of content on our channel for those with less extreme tastes, so if this kind of horror isn't for you, please browse our other games.
Close your eyes. Heat. It runs over slow in little ribbons, blurring the edges of your thought. You squint your eyes, Quinton, hoping and almost praying that vision will go away. That specter of sweet Aunt Bebe, ravaged by diabetes and taken with this sickness. Boy. I see that look in your eyes again. You always did get yourself twisted up over some pussy. Lord, you ain't changed a bit. Nothing but sin. Always chasing something soft to make you forget what's hard in you. You think she's gonna fix that? You little sumbitch, you think she's your light? You can smell the breath as she leans in. Your eyes pinch tight. Let me tell you something, sugar. The light don't want nothing to do with you. You drag it down, same as you do everything else. Your mama, your sister, you ain't nothing. She don't even see you. There's a wet, tearing sound, Quinton, and the rush of cold against the warm water hitting your bare feet, other fluid, yellow and thick, writhing with maggots, as you panic and find yourself stumbling out of the tub with the shower running into the floor of that seedy hotel room, wrapped up in this shower curtain. What do you do?
Shut up, Aunt Baby. You're not real. You're not real. I know you're not here. I know that you're not here. And I'm trying to disentangle myself and also just like trying to rub my feet away from that nasty, nasty liquid that is not real, but it totally feels so real. And I got to get to the water to shut it off or at least to put it down, like turn off the shower so that way it doesn't get all over the place. And I'm just trying to do this without opening my eyes too much because I don't want to see her there.
You kick your feet about and wrapped up in the shower curtain and quite convinced that these maggots are crawling all over you for a hot minute before the vision actually subsides. I'm going to need a keep it together roll. And I would also love to take this opportunity to have you guys roll your weaknesses, please. Your disadvantages. So for those who haven't played Kult before, this is where, once every session, we determine if the character's disadvantages are in full effect or not. Oh, damn. Here we go. Okay. Nice.
And what did you say I should roll?
Keep it together.
Keep it together. All right. Thank you.
There we go. Okay. So you essentially you're going to need to choose one of those. You're going to lose one stability for the session to just starting out. And where are we going to go with this as far as your narrative? You could become angry, sad, scared, guilt-ridden. You play it how you will.
I'm going to become angry.
So I think, Carter, We awake to the sound of a thrashing in the bathroom. There is the sound of lots of water for whatever reason. You're not really sure. You remember you were sleeping, but somebody's thrashing around. You can hear the sound of like the shower curtain being pulled down and a crashing sound, and then it just sounds like violence going on in the bathroom. All of a sudden, you open your eyes. It's like maybe 5, 6 in the morning, something like that, and you notice there's movement, kind of occasionally blocking the light under the door.
It takes me a moment to remember where I am. Shit. Who's in the bathroom? Quinton, are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry I woke you up. Don't worry about it.
What are you doing in there? Did you fall or something?
I did. I saw something and I just looked in the shower. I'm fine. Let me just don't come in. Just go back to sleep or something, please.
Fucking cockroach. How many hours have I been asleep?
Let's say 3 or 4 straight hours. So not long enough to sleep off the drugs, I'm afraid. So, Quinton, the first thing that you notice is that the tub is nearly completely full of water. It's up to the point where the emergency relief drain is sucking in the water, but essentially you've been standing there apparently in the shower for a lot longer than you realized. Just running and running and running. What do you do?
I'm going to try to futz with the plug because I don't know if maybe I stepped on it and so it actually put the plug in rather than letting the water go out. And really just looking around, looking at my feet to see if there is anything nasty on it or if there's anything nasty in the water itself.
You look, nothing obvious. There's a washcloth there. You know, the little tiny hotel bar of soap that you were using to bathe with is floating around. Other than that, it's fine. You do notice at this point that the water is pretty much lukewarm, not so much hot anymore. And the other residents of the hotel will thank you for that one.
Yeah, well, if that actually gives Hurst a cold shower, I'm kind of glad. So I'm just going to, as the water's draining, I'm going to put my feet back in, just kind of scrub them off as best I can.
Yeah.
Get myself dried off, look around for my clothes, and get myself dressed and pretend teeth brush, because of course we don't have anything like that, but at least with my finger and maybe the washcloth a little
something.
bit.
Yeah. So you do.
Yeah.
Dr. Hurst. So you've been sitting there for some time. You wish you could get tired. You wish you would feel sleepy. You are weary. You've been watching the same television show. It's like Nick at Night or something like that. It's this sort of string of Dobie Gillis or some old show with the volume very far down, lost in your thoughts. You'll remember that you were reflecting on your first time. And that's gotten you so aroused and so excited. I think you're sitting there having taken your dress clothes off, right? And you're just sitting there in your sleeveless undershirt and your underwear at the edge of the bed. Television flickers. There's a sermon. And the Lord said, it's a man, this beautiful man. It's a close-up. The audio is not strong enough to make out what he's saying, but his mouth is moving. It's him, Adam Cross, standing there on this beautiful stage surrounded by probably millions of dollars of just decorations and hundreds of thousands of dollars of flowers. He's talking to you. I want to know what he's telling you. What is Dr. Hurst here?
I hear him say, "Find me. Bring her to me."
Yeah. Does he name her?
No, but I know exactly who he's talking about. Carter Sullivan. She's the one.
So to those not
why.
part of your vision, so the outside camera sees Hurst sitting there smiling at this string of Dobie Gillis. You lose track of time. Perhaps at one point or another you drift off to sleep. Back in the other room, Carter, you are obviously awakened by this noise, and so you're sort of roused. You feel completely hungover. You'll have -1 stability. What are you doing in the other room?
I am fighting through this fog in my head. Everything kind of hurts. And I'm remembering everything that has happened this last couple of days. I took 2 sleeping pills and everything's very thick.
It's the icing on the cake of a bit of a cocktail, if you will, of drugs that you've been taking the last few days, and you're gonna need something to take the edge off, you think. Kind of hurt. You don't feel right. You don't feel connected. Maybe Quinton wouldn't notice if you popped a little something. He's not out yet.
I reach into my pocket and I get one of the other pills, not the sleepy pills.
Yeah, the stimulants.
Yeah.
Roll 1d4, please. Oh, nice. You clear out you pull out your little handful of pills as you tucked in there, and you have 4 of these pills left. Thankfully. How many do you take?
Start with 1.
Okay,
I'm
let's
try and ration these.
Let's start with that. That'll be enough to get you out of bed, but you're not going to gain any stability. You're too much of a pro for that. Quinton, so you are there in the bathroom. You're clean. The shower curtains everywhere. The water is drained now. You fake brushed your teeth. You notice your hands are kind of shaky, like something's under your skin. You can hear Carter moving around. Not a lot of noise, but just that subtle movement. Sign of life, if you will. What do you do?
Sorry. And so I'm just going to call out, Carter, I'm almost done in here. Hold on. I'm just going to, I ripped down some of the shower curtain. I'm going to try to fix that so you can take a shower. And I'll try to rig it as best I can. I assume that a lot of it's ripped out, but at least if we can, I might have some duct tape in my bag if we need for something like that, at least.
Look, I mean, you've popped some of the pins. They're those sort of industrial style, the metal ones with the little beads, right, that they roll on. So they're kind of stout. You can bend them mostly back into shape. Actually, what holds the studio curtains up. It's happened to me a few times. You do it. Yeah, so you get the shower curtain back up there, and at every moment you're expecting to see worms and this yellow fluid that was spilling out of whatever part of your apparition Aunt Bebe tore open. You're beginning to wonder, which is it that makes you crazier? The fact that you saw it, or the fact that you want so badly to see it right now? You can't let it go. You get the curtain back up. You're clean.
I'm clean. I'm going to go out, put a smile on my face. Hey, Carter, I'm sorry I woke you up. How did you sleep? You okay?
What are you wearing?
Same clothes I had on yesterday.
Did you put your shirt back on or no?
Oh, God, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, because I would be, it doesn't matter one way or other, but I know that Carter would be uncomfortable if I came out in any state of undress, and I don't want to make her uncomfortable. And so make sure that I have everything on that I need.
You uncomfortable or are you embarrassed?
I mean, embarrassed. I'm not that attractive. And, but I also know that she would be so uncomfortable, then it would make me uncomfortable. I mean, I know I'm not much to look at, but if I have to see her look at me with disgust, I don't think I could handle that.
How does Carter regard Quinton as he comes walking out? Hair still a little bit wet. You can smell it's probably some sort of Pantene that was sold to the hotel chain or stolen from other hotel chains knowing this place, right? But the soap is that just bergamot and lye or something. It's, that basic little bar of soap that gives everyone alopecia and and other problems.
Honestly, I kind of admire that he has his shit together enough to think about being clean and doing something constructive like that. 'Cause my brain is still drugged and overwhelmed and resistant to going back to reality at this moment in time. And I'm sorry. I have to do something real quick. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, yeah.
So let's come back to Dr. Hurst. So as tell me about how you wake up, Dr. Hurst, after half of a night of watching the same show.
I wake up and my need has not abated at all. I'm hard as a rock, and I know that I won't be able to find any sort of satisfaction until she's mine. However, I can manage this. I just need to smell her, I think. I need to get something personal of hers. I struggle to remember, is that her vehicle that we drove in on? Maybe she has something in there, something
It might
intimate.
be her vehicle.
I calculate in my head quickly. Are they up already? Could I get into the vehicle and search through to maybe find something of hers? I make my decision quickly. I get up and put on my pants and just my shirt. I go to the closet and I grab one of those cheap hangers, the wire ones.
Yep.
The motels have. I learned very long ago it's not difficult to jimmy a lock on a car, even if you don't have the keys. Simple process, really. Underneath the glass window, shift it to the right, pull up hard, lock pops up.
So you, thinking about this, step out into the steel gray morning. It's a little nippy out. Look around. You don't see anyone. No sign of life in the room next door. Give me an act under pressure roll, please. What had happened to our music? Oh, no.
It's afraid of me.
It is afraid of you. We all are. A little bit. There we go.
I have an idea about the complication.
Do you? Why don't you share that with the class? What's that complication?
I think my car alarm's about to go off.
She is a police officer. And I'd have to think that, like any good police officer, she knows the risk of crime around here. And yes, you do pop the lock for sure. Kapap! And pew, 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 goes this car alarm. What do you do?
I look for something of hers to stuff into my pants quickly. I know this is foolish, but I have to have something. There has to be something I can grab. I know I'm going to be mostly.
Let's have another act under pressure real quick. As you grab at things, you see a little bag in the back seat. No. So you grab an umbrella, snatching at it. You're out of time. Your hand closes on the bag, and then you kind of, as you pull away, you realize you've got the strap of the umbrella in your hand. That's not going to have what you're looking for. All it would take is for them to look out the window, Dr. Hurst.
Fine. I'm good at this. I fall back and bring myself back to my senses. I'm going to slip away.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I do. So, Carter, you're there, and you see Quinton, and you're kind of admiring him. There's something in the confidence and just the put-togetherness, as you say, and then you hear a familiar sound. It's a car alarm, and it's right outside of the front window.
I jump up and pull the curtain back.
Yeah, you do. So you pull the curtain back. You see the back door is open, as is the front. Actually, I'm going to assume.
The fuck?
You don't see anyone.
What the hell? Sorry, you're not dressed yet. Do you want me to go out and check it out, or do you want to?
I'm dressed.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I'm not even waiting for you to respond. This is my car. I'm a police officer. Like, so I've got my flashlight. I'll go out and I look around and flash the light around. Do I see anything?
You look around. You don't see anything at all. So the camera changes though. There's this narrow slit. There's dark, and the narrow slit looks out into the parking lot, and there you are, Hurst. You can see her. She's there in a hoodie, looking around with her flashlight.
She's so professional, so beautiful in her own.
Carter, what do you do?
I cautiously approach the car, still kind of looking around, checking underneath the car and back seat and all that, and looking for damage, looking for people, looking for if there's anything obvious missing.
There's nothing obvious missing at all. Looking around, I mean, it's a sort of pocked, asphalt of this old parking lot. Little bits of little puddles, right, in the decaying asphalt. That's about it. There's no one around. It's like deathly quiet.
The hell?
You look
Carter,
around.
is everything okay?
Yeah, Quinton comes to the door.
Somebody was in my car. I hit the key thing twice to shut off the alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody broke into my car.
Shit. Anything missing?
Not that I see. Not that we had much.
Yeah. I'll come out and kind of stand with you and take a look back in there. We're like, hey, I think my umbrella's missing.
You see the form of Quinton come into view. First, watching. Again, we see this creepy cam view, right? Like kind of shaky cam looking out the window. You see Quinton walk out. His hair's wet.
Piece of shit. I have to make an appearance. I'm going to present myself.
Okay. Behind the two of you, the door to Hurst's room opens. Loud, heavy hotel room door clacks open, right? There's Hurst. He's dressed in his dress shirt, kind of draped over his undershirt. Not really particularly tucked in, right? Kind of looking a little disheveled. Wearing shoes, of course.
Is everything okay?
Somebody broke into my car. Is he on our side of the same side of the car as us?
Yes, I'm going to assume so. Yes. So I think that your door, your hotel room door opens up pretty much at the front of the car, so you'd walk right into the grill. His would open up more to the side, passenger side.
I'm closing the doors and walking like in the direction towards the back of the car and around the car. Put the car between me and him.
Okay.
Do you think anyone could have possibly tracked us or put some kind of tracking device on the vehicle?
Oh, shit, Quinton. Yeah, maybe. Remember that fucking truck. That's not good.
I mean, yeah, it could be. People seem to know where we are. So if you want us to, Carter, if you want us to take a look over the car, see if there's anything here, we can.
Is all your shit in your bag, Quinton?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
I will go and check, because I don't know.
Why would they break in to put something in the car? Can't they just put like a magnet?
I mean, that might have already been, like, maybe they put it on there when we were at the hospital or anything like that. I mean, if they followed us here, then it's been there for a while. Yeah, I'm going to go back in, leave the door open, but back into the room and kind of check through my bag and make sure everything is still in there.
Yeah, so you look, everything's there. The bag in the back seat is Carter's gym bag.
Okay.
Which has been stuffed back there forever. It's like it's gotten smushed almost all the way under the seat. So yeah, the only thing that's missing, and actually missing's not the right word. Hurst, would you have taken that umbrella with you or no?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's worthless to me.
What's eating at you is that the umbrella wasn't missing, but it's like kind of pushed further up under the seat. So someone was definitely rifling around there.
Huh. That's so weird. I mean, nothing's missing, but, the umbrella that I had, and I'll pull it out, like, the umbrella I had was, like, jammed under the seat as if someone was, like, kicking or, like, rooting around in here. But, I mean, like, who'd want my umbrella? That's stupid.
We're not safe here. I know I'm not going to be able to sleep. We should keep moving.
Am I the only person that's gotten any sleep whatsoever?
You don't
I
know.
got some sleep. I got a little sleep.
Minimal sleep, but if we're honest, are we really going to be able to sleep at this point?
No, we should be on the move. We need food. We need to find some sort of diner or something. I'm going to need coffee. I don't know about you guys.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're worried about, like, waking up seriously, one of the things I do is why I take a shower every morning. It, like, wakes me up. I don't know if that's something you want to do before we go.
Yeah, that's probably,
okay.
Honestly, it's probably a good idea.
So meet here 15 minutes? 20?
I look at Quinton.
I'm a shower hog, sorry. So I usually take plenty of time in there, but, you do you. I think half an hour. How about that? And that way, if you get done, you can come out a little early, and then, I don't know if you need to guard the car or anything like that. We can do that.
We'll do it in shifts.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm ready, so I'll hang out in the window and just kind of keep an eye out for things.
Perfect. Half an hour then.
Yeah. Sounds good, Hurst. And I want to look at Carter and just kind of
while everybody's standing there, mm-hmm. I'm still looking at Hurst. I hit the lock button and my Carter goes.
Some part of you feel this sort of a sinking feeling, and maybe somewhere inside Hurst you're thinking, well, it didn't stop me the first time. She doesn't know that. So Carter, you go in.
But I do wait for him.
Yeah, wait.
Because he's giving me the creepy crawlies. I wait for him to go back into his room or to walk away.
I give a thin smile and nod to each of you in turn. Turn back very stiffly walk back to my room, closing the door behind me. And I destroy the lamp almost immediately.
Nice.
Upon getting back in my room.
Nice, you do. So you step in there and just yank the and I'd have to think that there's some artifact of that noise that they can hear. Maybe it's drowned out at some point by the turning on of the water. So sometime later, we find ourselves back in the parking lot. Carter, you're showered or cleaned up, whatever extent you'd like. It's a little bit later in the morning, let's say, pressing toward 8.
Can I say something?
Of course.
Carter, I'm kind of a clean freak, and so I actually will carry a small thing of deodorant in my bag. I don't know if you have anything or not. If you want that, you can use mine if you need it. Part of me also just wants, like, wondering how much it would piss off Dr. Hurst to have her smell like me. So I really don't put it that way, but just like, if you need this, here it is. If you want it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't grab a go bag or anything. This wasn't in our plan. I hesitate because that feels really intimate at a time that I'm not really wanting to consciously drop any walls.
You've got your gym bag in the car if you want me to go out and grab it for you, because I'm guessing you have stuff in there. I mean, I don't know what people take to the gym with them.
Got your necessaries in there, I would assume. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do one of those things, though, where, I'm going to dig the gym bag out when we get to the car. And, all right. And I'm just going to reach under my shirt and do it and like turn my back to you guys when I do that.
Yeah.
But thanks. At the time, I'm like, thanks. I've got my gym bag. I got a couple things in there.
No problem.
And because I don't have the gym bag, I didn't think to grab the gym bag when I went in to shower because my brain is still addled. When I dig out the deodorant and put it away, I'm also going to find my toothpaste and I'm going to just put a little squirt in my mouth and swish it out and spit it onto the pavement.
Yeah. So Hurst, you emerge dressed back in your suit, right? Tied nicely, probably too nicely. Took you a few tries to get it just right. You feel pretty good, though. This ritual of cleansing happens there. There were a few things that you wanted to look into last time. I'll just remind you because we did end on a bit of a cliffhanger. You were looking into the rental agency. Carter had the idea, or it was Carter and Hurst together, I don't remember which, that perhaps the police database might have some information. There was the matter of the origin of the symbol that Adam Cross used with a crucifix superimposed on top, or the cross superimposed on the top of it. And then something about Hurst's office as well. So where do we go from here?
Breakfast. We have to eat. Let's Quinton, do you have anything to write on? Do you have paper, notebook, something like that?
Oh yeah, I got something in my bag. Yeah.
Over breakfast, let's Google the company, the rental company, and start making calls.
Okay.
What day of the week is it, Jason?
Good God, you would ask me that. I feel like the weekend might have come and gone. Hang on a second. Let me just check one thing. Andy might know. Let's assume I had been keeping such fantastic track of this, and you have caught me flat-footed. let's say it's Monday. I think that's probably right. It's going to be right if not. It's Kult after all.
Okay.
The rental piece. Something to consider is it wouldn't be hard to rent the equipment and the tent under an alias or proxy. To start, something to look into. But the database would probably be more fruitful. However, on the way to my office, we could make those calls and gather as much information as we need. It should not be necessary for us to stop at the rental agency and waste yet more time. After all, a personal approach at the rental agency is going to get us very little. Can we agree on that at least?
I think that's going to get us more than you anticipate. But no, I think calls will be perfectly fine. I'll take care of that. Don't worry.
That's fine.
I figure you two will be taking care of the police database anyway, at least to start off with.
Well, you understand. I suppose under these circumstances, I guess it doesn't matter if you have access to some of that anyway. However, where are we going to access the police database from? I sense some trepidation around going to my office, but I feel like it's still our best option, where we would not necessarily have to interact with other law enforcement. And I could engage. I have other people who work with me that I could also engage in this endeavor. I'm trusted.
That sounds good.
All right, perfect. I look at Carter, kind of just stare at her for a moment, trying to gauge where she's at mentally. In fact,
make that roll.
There we go.
Ooh, success with complications. Okay. So you get to ask one question of me or the player.
I'm going to ask you. Do I think that she's on to me?
She suspects there's something dark about you for sure, but most do. You don't think she's really onto you. Not really, if you know what I'm saying. Very guarded, though. You're doing a poor job of getting her to let her defenses down. She's proving to be much more difficult than the others.
I look at you, Carter, for a moment. I smile. Do you have a mount for a GPS, like for a phone, to do like a GPS thing?
Yeah.
On the front of your vehicle?
Yes.
I'll go ahead and put in the address on my phone, smile at you a little bit, and go ahead and set it up there, leaning a little too close, but not so close where it'd be polite to protest.
I instinctively lean back away from you as you do that anyway.
Well, it seems like we're off. Does anyone need to stop anywhere before we leave to get additional clothing? I may want to stop at I'm going to have a stop at my house first before we go to my office. I wanted to make my own go bag. I have some necessary things for you too as well if you need it. The basics if you need it.
He does smell so bad. Got that.
Yeah, you probably should have a change of clothes. Maybe a shower, some deodorant, some toothpaste.
Makes you feel more human.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does make you human. Yes, it does.
And my suit's covered with blood anyway. Mm-hmm. I button up the jacket to hide it, but I can't keep running around being a mass of forensic evidence.
True. This is a good point. I'm starting to wake up between the coffee and the shower and the pill.
Yeah, I think the pill probably hit you just as you were leaving. You're feeling sharper, much sharper. Give yourself back that stability point.
Down to -2.
Only. You, so where do we go? So there's, you're going to call the rental place. It's past 8. They may be open while you're driving.
Yeah, I'll call that while we're driving.
I guess we'll go to Hurst's office.
House or office?
He wants to go to his house first.
You just follow the GPS coordinates that are in?
Yeah.
Okay. So the things you would know is actually based on the map. Even you can tell that that's a decent neighborhood. You can see the graphic, right? And it's like, wow, those houses are more spread out than many. So, if nothing else, at least he lives in a respectable neighborhood. Phone rings. Van Reynolds.
Hello. I was hoping that you would be able to help me. I have some questions about a rental that was, and I give them the address. Like, we noticed that, the company had set this up, but it had been several weeks and it's still there. And so we were just, I was just calling to see what's going on. Yeah. Calling to see. Yes.
Yeah, who's this exactly?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me just pull up your account. You can give me your phone number too.
Absolutely. Well, it is through the church, and so I'm not exactly sure what phone number the Reverend used, but it is, and then because we still have the flyer, so I'll mention where that was and what this is, and this is the company, and we just want to make sure that everything had been paid for, and just checking up to also see if my predecessor had made arrangements for our next.
Okay. Hey, so sorry. It's real early. Hang on. Let me see
I'm
if
sorry.
I can find this here. Okay, churches. Yeah. I mean, that's weird. I don't see a pickup order here. So it's just been sitting there?
Yeah. And I mean, I assume that, I hope that the church still has, that isn't part of, that we're not paying for that. But I'm surprised that nobody picked it up, and that's just very strange.
Yeah, no. If there has been any charge, that's on us. Let me just, you can.
Okay, yeah.
And hear the keyboard tapping away.
Nope, it was just the one. Oh, I see. I see what happens. Hey, I'm so sorry. So listen, one of my coworkers, his name's Mitchell. He was the account manager on this.
Mitchell.
Yeah, he got real sick. He's been out.
No.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm sure everything's fine, but here, just give me a minute and let me straighten this out for you. So you guys have cleared all your stuff out of there, right? You're ready.
Our stuff is gone. It's ready. I also wanted to check if I don't know if you're in the same situation. I'm filling in for a an administrative assistant who suddenly had to leave because of shocking, some non-church-like behavior. And so now here I am trying to make sure that, that she did all the things she was supposed to do and, not the things she wasn't supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Roll to influence other, please. I have to think that the camera sees Hurst kind of glance out of the corner of his eye, right? You're sitting behind him, and he's hearing this, obviously. You both are. Let's see what that roll, influence other. Okay.
Okay.
So what are you going to ask of this person?
I am going to ask if there are any future dates have been set for more tent revivals, and if so, the addresses as well. Just verifying the dates and the addresses.
Well, no, I mean, not in this area. I serve the greater Rhode Island area. I mean, we are a national company, though. Here, hang on. Let me just see what I can pull up here. Let me switch to my other database. There's Pennsylvania. Looks like a couple in New York. You guys are busy, huh?
Yeah, the Reverend likes to, get the word out.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, can you just verify the billing address for this, please?
Yeah.
Hence the success with complications.
Yeah. It is... Oh, shit. Wait a second. I'm so sorry. Let me find... Because it's not the official one. There's some jiggery pokery whatever. And so, I'm going to pretend that I'm like... You can hear... Because my laptop is out, too. So I'll just be like... Oh.
I'm going to jump in, and I'm going to try to look up his original billing, his original address of his old church.
Your phone is on your phone is on the dashboard.
Oh yeah, your phone is up there.
You can snatch it loose. It's fine either way. I don't care. But just keep it. Okay.
I'll snatch it loose.
Okay,
I'll whisper to Quinton, "Buy time."
Okay. Yeah. So I'm so sorry. You're right. It is so slow for a Monday, and how long have you been doing this job? I mean, it's been 3 days for me, and oh my God, the absurdity.
3 days, I tell you that. It's been a while. I started out in delivery.
No way.
Yeah, been in the office for about a year. No, but seriously, if you just go ahead and give me that address, I'll
Yeah. I'm so sorry that all of their records have just been so messed up. And as I'm looking at Hurst, you got this yet?
Act under pressure, Hurst. Let's see if you get in time. You do get it just in time. You pull up the old church and have the address.
All right. Oh, yeah, thanks. Okay. Yeah, this is... Oh, that's weird. That's... Okay, I'm surprised they're using this address, and then I'll give it to...
Yeah, so you call it that address, and the corporate address was in Texas, right? So...
Yeah.
You,
No, we got some wires crossed here. That's not right at all. I show you guys in Boston. You sure that's the right address?
Oh my God, they use the Boston address? All right, I'm so sorry. Let me, you know what, would you mind if I took a little time to figure out what the heck's going on here? And can I get back to you? Is that okay?
You can call me back. That's fine,
all right.
Yes. That's fine. I'll be here. My name's Mark. You can just give me a call back.
All right, Mark. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, my extension's 104. Wait, I'm sorry.
Is this Mark 2? Let's do...
Mike.
So Many Mike. Look up the song if you haven't heard it. It's amazing. It's Mike, not Mark. Sorry.
Mike. Oh, nice.
Mike.
Okay. Hey, thanks a lot, Mike. I really appreciate this. I just...
Yeah. Have a good day, okay?
Yeah, thanks. You too.
Click.
All right, we're looking for a place in Boston at least, so that's something frickin'. I will go ahead and get on my own phone then and start, if I could use, like, I don't know, my dark web
To do what?
stuff. I don't know, just I guess just to use my hacker skills to figure out what the hell this Boston place is, where it is, what's going on with it.
Not a chance in hell.
All right.
I mean, you're looking for a church in Boston.
All right.
You know, I mean, you could probably try cross-referencing it. I mean, obviously, I'm thinking you try and you reach a point where you're just like, I'm not getting anywhere. You know, you connect to the dark web, you're doing all this stuff. The only thing that might be useful, Quinton, you do have a resource you could reach out to. Seems to know an awful lot.
I have an idea, everyone. As you start to clickety clack on your phone, and I've put the directions back up already, Carter. Wherever Adam Cross goes, there has to be incidents, deaths or suicides or perhaps even something of this nature.
Right.
We need to I'm going to start looking for events in and around the Boston area. Something that started 6 months ago, a year ago. Maybe we can find some kind of pattern around it.
Okay. Interesting.
Just a thought.
I thought that was part of why we were going to your office to look up those kinds of patterns.
That's true. No, we were looking at specifically his criminal database, but Quinton could look up basic news stories and so forth. It would just give us a slight advantage when we get there.
No, that sounds good.
Do you take that tack, Quinton, as you're in the back seat?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take a look at that.
So, I mean, Boston, right? Boston, good old Boston. You find lots of things. Serial murder, nothing really interesting, somewhat unimpressive. Hurst, as you kind of stiffen as Quinton reads it out. Just a simple shooter. Goes around, shoots people, leaves dead bodies everywhere. Not a lot of deaths, though, 5 or 6, spread out, but similar modus operandi kind of thing. And then there's this one that just stops Quinton in his tracks. It's like the Google listing is just like, whoa, there was this church shooting. It was at a large inner city church. 60 people killed. It wasn't all that long ago. Nothing hocus pocus kind of thing. Nothing that matches any of these things, but there's something about it that just eats at you.
Yeah, we need to look into that a little more. See if there are any eyewitnesses, any survivors, any footage, any of that shit.
When was that?
3 years ago.
Here?
In Boston.
Boston.
But what church was it?
It was First Baptist Church. A very large Baptist church. Old building, but very well regarded in the community. There were some overtones of racist violence or some discriminatory thing. The shooter was killed at the scene. And then you find the link. Turns out that the foundation that remained from Graves Church, Adam Cross's church, actually helped to recover, donated heavily to the families. It's about the only link you find that's sensible. You're looking around Boston otherwise, Quinton. I mean, there's lots of churches in Boston.
Yeah.
Lots of murders, nothing that matches this profile whatsoever, for sure.
Does think of him. There's something about it. Lone gunman?
Yeah.
Quinton? Or it's odd in a mass killing for a lone gunman to be quite so successful.
I'm going to guess, since it was church, that most people aren't packing at church, but
What did they? Do they know anything about the shooter?
And I guess who got the shooter?
Person or
younger gentleman, Caucasian,
a lone wolf.
History of mental illness, lots of
military, blah blah blah,
inflammatory content up on social media. College dropout, was a biochem major.
If it's the profile, it doesn't fit Cross's profile.
What do we know about Cross other than the sordid stuff? Do we?
That's what you've found on Cross is. I mean, there's financial. What's the word I'm looking for? Controversy. Sorry, my brain, old man brain. Lots of financial controversy. How he spends his money. His silly stuff in the tabloids about he and his wife. And that's where you see the first seedlings of his misadventures, right? And then they start to come to the more traditional media. And yeah, absolutely. That was it, and it just, everything collapsed once his perversions came out into the media. Other than that, he's your typical televangelist, so he's been through the good and the bad of that. Had a cable show for a long while. Lots and lots and lots of internet presence where he, took huge amounts of money from donors.
Of course he did.
Before burning alive in the mega church.
Well, and
burning alive.
And of course, allegations of pedophilia will conclude anyone's career, as you may imagine, Carter. So
how far are we away from these coordinates?
You weren't too far from the city, right? So you kind of trying to think. I think you're actually in Providence. You have to go back. Yeah, you backtrack. So let's assume that after a short amount of time, after the phone call and some internet searches, you find yourself coming back into Providence. By this time, it's probably approaching 9:30 or so. You come into the neighborhood, Hurst. It's a familiar scene. These nice Victorian houses, small lawns, little gardens. Why don't you remind everyone what yours looks like as you approach the coordinates?
Oh, well, my house, on the outside, looks like it's in immaculate condition. Well-groomed, very well-maintained hedges, rose garden up front. Depending upon the time of year, it would determine, of course, how they look. Anyone who has an eye for such things can tell that this house is almost certainly built in the very late 1800s, and has some remainder of the old stylings of like actual Victorian homes from that time period. The driveway is made of a very well contained like concrete, and the mailbox appears to be basically cemented into the ground at the front. I have many lawn ornaments all around.
What kind of lawn ornaments?
Well, butterflies, of course.
Nice. So you pull up and you're thinking to yourself, there's no way. This is such a strange place. It's a juxtaposition if ever there was one. You'd expect him to live in some maybe modern apartment based on his overall vibe. Says you've arrived at your destination. First, what do you do as you pull up?
This is my house, everyone. You're welcome to come in. I have refreshments. I have a sitting room if you need to change. I do have, Carter, I do have some of my mother's old clothes upstairs if you're feeling like you need a change of clothes. You look like you're just about her size.
I will pass.
Of course. Regardless, would you all like to come in, or I may be, well, maybe half an hour or so, 20 minutes. I'll be quick.
I know for me, I'd rather, like, this porch is really nice. It's a nice view. Wow, these lawn ornaments.
It's a really nice porch, actually, yeah.
You said your mom's clothes are still here. Was this your mom's house? Did you inherit this?
Oh, it's been passed down through my family for many years. Since it was built in 1884.
60s. Not too bad. It's actually pretty nice out.
Yeah.
So, if you'd like to come in, I'll bring you some refreshments. I will try not to be long.
I would also prefer to stay out here and enjoy this lovely porch.
Mm-hmm.
I can
I'm sorry.
like
It's a little
here,
cooler than that, actually, Tara. I'm sorry. It's probably 50. It's October, so 50, maybe high 40s.
Doesn't matter. I don't want to go in that
Yeah,
house.
probably not. So, so Hurst, you go in. You go up to the door. Beautiful original stained glass on either side of this door. It's a prize, really. You open the lock. Those old school locks still there, right? Modernized, of course, but you kind of... Anyway, so you go in, and they remain outside. What do you do once you're in?
I seem to let out all of the air. It's like I've been in my body that I've been holding. I'm back in my own environment, and I just kind of almost feel like I could go slink into bed, but I know I can't. However, I do want to check on my archive. I think it'll help.
You step in. The nerves kind of overwhelm you, as they do when you're going down that staircase, because there's always this possibility that you might let something out, or that something could follow you in. No one can see this. This is just for you.
As I feel the paranoia creeping, I continue to turn around, and I even close the door behind me and pull out my very special key. I always keep on my person, and lock the door behind me.
You do. And it's the lock that's on the inside, right, of the basement door. So you lock it, the deadbolt. Make your way down the stairs. It's crazy to think. The beautiful autumn air outside. And then the smell. It's faint because you have to keep it that way. Perchance the neighbors should smell it, but it's that sweet, sticky smell of decay. The remnants that you leave on the brickwork. The little bits of their tissue and fluid that creep into the cracks of the floor. What do you do once you get down there, Dr. Hurst? Do you masturbate?
Of course. I've been waiting for so long. Ever since I first saw her, the urge had grown in me, so pants are coming off immediately.
So you start to do that, right? You're there. And you hear this voice. Waste your seed in a moment like this. Why would you do such a thing? You're so close.
No, you're right. I'm going to. We're on our way. We're going to find you. And I'm going to get what I want.
And only then will you spill your seed. Because to do what you're about to do is a sin. And I don't know what kind of man you take me for, but I detest sin. You realize that you, without even noticing it, that you've begun to ejaculate. Consume your sin and resume your mission, or you will pay a price that you cannot imagine.
I'm just almost disgusted with myself as I get down on my hands and knees and I start to lick my own cum from the brickwork. I feel the salty taste and and like the actual like rough contours of the brickwork, and I get a taste of the third one that I was holding here.
It's some fatty tissue that it's just jerky now, right? It's like a little pebble of some tissue, but
you wouldn't even imagine that it would still, a part of her would still be here after all this time. And somehow, some way, it affirms that I know I'm on the right path. And as disgusting and depraved as I've become, and how my mother would look at me if she saw me as I am now and beat me.
It's then that you come up and you know your ejaculate is sort of around your mouth with dirt, right? It's all kind of mixed together into this awful sort of paste. As you look up disapprovingly, there is one of your butterflies, her flesh gray and still beautiful, but her skin splayed open and showing her internals. She's not smiling at you the way they usually do. She's concerned. She looks betrayed. She looks like she knows that you've turned your attention to the next one.
I fixed you already. It's like you don't need me anymore.
You are a fool. Look at you. Dirty, dirty boy.
She runs her finger along the bottom of your chin and just wipes it loose.
Get to work. Bring her to us. Bring her to us.
I will be done.
She's so beautiful as you stand. You're always humbled by them when they appear to you. But you also realize that you're not blessed with time. They'll get impatient. What if you didn't lock the door? What if they're inside? What if they're digging? What if they find your mother's things? What if they find the remains of the cat? What
would they think of me?
Indeed, what would they think of you?
I have to pull myself together. I pull up my pants and wipe the remainder of the dirt and cum and whatever else is there stuck in my the creases of my face and down my chin. And I rush up the stairs, barely holding my pants up.
You make your way to the top of the. You do. You go up into the rest of the house, which I think is fairly normal. It's always so quiet in here, except when you're playing the music to drown out. But turns out there's no resident down there at the moment, right? You take a quick shower and get dressed. Outside, meanwhile, notice across the street, you're being watched. Nice old lady. She's outside. She's got she's grabbed her, oh God. Thanks for that. you caught me off guard there, Chantel. Thank you.
Sorry.
How are you? She's across the street and she's grabbed her newspaper and she seems to have noticed you sitting out front. This is after some time. So probably timeline wise, this is while Hurst is cleaning himself. You wave and she waves. She does that thing that old neighbors do, right? Where when you wave, it's like, oh boy, you've really asked for a visit. She smiles and she comes walking across. Oh, good morning, then. How are you?
Hi. How are you today?
Good morning, ma'am.
Are you here to visit Lionel? She says. Smile.
We are working with Dr. Hurst. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Hurst, and she holds her newspaper up to her chest. Such a sweetheart. Quite the ladies' man. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know what they see in him, but he is such a sweetheart.
Is that?
See, I have women over here often.
Hell, now and again, yeah. Always such pretty girls, too.
Hmm.
Since what's his type?
How would she answer that question, Lionel?
Lionel is almost certainly a fan of young brunettes.
Yeah, so
with brown eyes, you can just fall right into.
So she's always just young, dark-haired, cute as a button.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. One of these days, he's going to get married, and well, he'll be Papa Lionel. She laughs. Oh, so are you a police officer then? She says. So you're wearing your police hat.
I am, ma'am. Thank you.
She reaches up her little wrinkly little hand, and whatever happened to your eye?
Little scuffle on the job. I'm okay.
Well, you tell Lionel he'll take care of it for you. I tell you, he reminds me of my old Harry. God rest his soul. Always looking to take care of someone.
Really?
Not much to look at, I know, but there's just something about him.
I haven't known him, Dr. Hurst, very long, but he doesn't strike me as the caretaking type.
Well, he always makes sure that I have Thanksgiving dinner and a Christmas dinner, and brings me flowers on Harry's the day of his passing.
That's really thoughtful of him. That's
very
really
sweet.
I know he does such a horrible thing for a living. That's got to wear on someone, don't you think?
What does he do?
Well,
I guess what does he tell you that he does?
Well, I mean, you read about him in the papers. He's a pathologist.
Yeah.
Deals with, the things pathologists deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's made the papers quite a couple times working on crimes.
Yeah. I'm sure he's seen some really bad things.
I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
I was going to ask, how long have you been his neighbor? And it sounds like you guys are pretty close. I don't know if you knew his mother or not. He was telling us that he used to live here. His mother used to live here.
Well, yes, of course. What was your mother's name?
Laura.
Oh, yes, I do remember Laura. She was an intense woman, but proud and strong. She raised him right. Like I said, he's always been a sweetheart to me. I just came over to make sure there wasn't someone standing on his porch. He's not around much. He works such long hours. So,
yeah. That's good. He's got someone, a really good neighbor to watch his house and keep an eye out. That's really great.
Well, I'm not quite the police officer, but I keep a keen eye on things around here.
It's like a neighborhood. You're your own neighborhood watch.
She laughs. Absolutely right. Just me and Mr. Peepers, and pointing across the way, and there's this ancient dog that's just lying on the front porch. It looks like it's been dead for a while. She laughs. Oh, have a nice day. And I mean, if when Lionel comes back out, dude, just tell him I said hi.
What was your name, ma'am, so I can tell him?
Landry, Abigail Landry.
Abigail Landry. Nice to meet you, ma'am.
She smiles. She goes waddling across the way. She's a short little thing with her little globe of white hair and her moo-moo. She stops and kind of looks back, and you can tell, I mean, she's suspicious. She's looking out for Lionel for sure. You can read that much in her. She goes in and closes the door. You can see the silhouette of her little hair globe as she's staring now through just watching the last couple minutes. Yeah, exactly. Past the shears.
Yeah.
You know. In she goes. Sometime later.
Does the dog move at all?
No, it does not move. It's old bloodhound.
Oh, that's a sweet old lady. Hurst has hers snowed.
Hurst rejoins the group.
Oh, shit.
He smells. What kind of cologne would we smell as you open the door?
I would say it would be a bit of a old-fashioned kind of patchouli mix, but much higher value than patchouli alone.
Okay, so like actual expensive stuff, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it smells good for a change, and has a bit of a different vibe. Tell us about what they see as you emerge from the front door.
So for the first time, you see Hurst not just extremely well put together, smelling well, but he seems to have a more razor sharp focus and even has a bit of a smile about him. I did bring some granola bars if anyone wants some. I made them earlier this week. I was going to go bring them to some of my neighbors. They're heart healthy.
We met Mrs. Landry. She's a sweetheart.
Miss Landry.
Yeah.
She's been here my entire life. She always watched after all of us and neighborhood kids.
Sure does. Can I want to read, I'm noticing the shift in his presentation.
Okay.
I want to use my intuition, but I'm not sure whether I want read a person or observe a situation.
There's not much situational. Well, yeah, that's not true. Different vibes. Are you looking at? How he's dressed and how he's behaving. You could go either way.
I want to assess the difference in his demeanor.
I would say read a person would be easier, but you can go either way. If you're trying to get to what's behind his change of attitude.
The change, yeah. Like, it's not just being home because he was already home and now he's like totally different.
Nice. So you get to ask one question. You can ask Brent or me.
I know he showered. Can I smell him? Can I smell what he's been doing?
No.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. He showered. He's got cologne, freshly sprayed. And you're not really close enough to him to... yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
So, as a man, can I read a person to see if he's got the I just spanked it look?
Sure.
Because you know that what that relief looks like.
I do. I know it well. It looks like this. Look at this.
Oh,
That should be a
failure.
skill.
On your
Yeah, so
I
again...
didn't know you were going to
That's
rock.
okay.
So what you do notice, well, Hurst, first of all, Quinton in particular, you notice that you are being stared at, maybe too analytically. I'm going to put that move in my pocket, but you've got...
Okay.
So his face is flushed in the same way when you take a really hot shower really fast.
Okay.
And so that's going to mask pretty much any of that. Like, it wasn't happening just now. Like, he showered and got dressed. He's wearing fresh clothes. He's combed his hair. He's shaved. So
Right.
he looks fresh. And you are staring at him, and he has now picked up on that. Hurst, Quinton is checking you out. This isn't unusual, if I'm being honest, but he's looking you over. Do you react, or you just let it go?
I am going to attempt to make nice with Quinton.
Okay.
Just a little bit of influence, a little bit of the old charm.
Okay.
I feel capable of summoning it up. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah,
not.
you try. What is it that you try to say? Because you see here where you have failed.
Quinton, I know that we've had our differences, and we've disagreed on a number of things. I think in light of the fact that we have been under immense stress, I wanted to try to start over with you, I suppose. And you as well, Carter. It's like we're going to find a way out of this one way or another, and you have my word, I'll do my part on that. So I hope that whatever impression I've given you, both of you, that you're aware that it's not necessarily who I am as a person.
Quinton, the role was a failure. Why is he failing to convince you?
Because despite all of the cleanliness and the new clothes, he's a predator who looks at women the wrong way. And I know the way that men who use women look at them.
So you're going to get a +1 for your next roll against Hurst. Use it wisely.
Okay.
And just because we can, I'm going to say it doesn't have to be your next roll. It will be when you choose.
Okay.
Only once.
Okay.
I like that. I look over it. I keep on, as I'm talking to you, Quinton, I keep on looking over at Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that, like, I keep showing my teeth. Like.
Mm-hmm. Like you want to eat her. Yeah, I know. I've seen predators. I know what that's like.
I think we flash over to sort of sidebar scene from the holidays. It was Christmas 4 years ago. Little nice congenial lady next door. Abigail Landry eating a plate of delicious steaming food. Some part of which was made from the meat of one Stephanie Simpson. How many of you fed her first over the years?
Every single.
Oh, this is year 14. A different piece, sometimes a great deal, especially early on. That fear that if I cooked with an entire part of one of my butterflies, that she'd have to know, right? Human flesh has to be different than turkey or pork or other things, but it's not.
She was convinced that you're one of the best chefs ever.
Especially the thighs.
Oh, yeah.
And that's precisely what we're having this year.
As you glance down at Carter's thighs, muscular, right? She's a police officer and keeps super fit, top of her class. That's going to make a hell of a meal.
In time.
Where do we go from here? So you're on the front porch, you lock your door. Obviously, you would have scooped up some mail on the way in, I suppose. Yeah. Where do you go? Yes.
Do I get do I get to role play him not influencing me?
Yeah, well, he was trying to influence Quinton directly.
Oh, he was just trying to influence Quinton. Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to make nice with Quinton. Was right? Did I mishear that or no?
No, that was correct.
Yeah.
I kind of threw Carter in there, but couldn't really do both.
But yes, you're welcome to roleplay whatever you'd like.
It's okay.
Okay.
We're good.
My brain has reached the maximum health as I've gotten to the bottom of my tea. Or whatever this is.
Brain tea.
No, I figure that you think that if you make nice with me, then Carter will just kind of go along with that.
It's just further proof that he doesn't really understand women.
So, Hurst, your office is not far from here if you want to continue on the way.
We should be off.
Yeah.
It's a Monday morning, so I'm going to have to get you all to my office through my coworkers. But however, you're all police consultants today. Well, and Officer Sullivan, of course. So Officer Sullivan and consultant
Phillips.
Perfect.
The words just kind of sickly sweet as he says perfect. I love that. So Carter, new coordinates take you across town to a large hospital. There's an annex that he apparently works out of. Obviously not far from the morgue, but the office is actually just an annex for specialists to do their office work. So as you enter, it's kind of this glass door that leads into sort of this vestibule. There's beautiful plants and this huge rug with the logo of the hospital. It's refreshingly warm in here. It's getting a bit cold. It's October after all. Nothing particularly spooky about this place whatsoever. It's super clean, smells really nice. Hurst, the front desk person, today it's mostly staffed by volunteers. Older person just kind of nods at you. You know him. His name's Larry. He's a vet from Vietnam. Nice guy, super congenial, but he doesn't have much to say as you enter. Just go straight to your office.
Yes, absolutely. And if someone stops me or says hello, I merely say, yes, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, there's a gentleman who reached you on the way out. He's another pathologist. Chess is the guy's name. A little loopy, right? Pot calling the kettle. But he passes his, morning, Hurst, with his lisp.
Hurst.
I heard you had, he kind of glances at your two companions and, hey, let's catch up. I heard you got assigned to quite a doozy.
It's been eating up all of my time, really.
Yeah, well, let's get lunch or a coffee or something. I mean, I see you're busy, you know.
Yeah. How about we pencil me in for Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yeah, I could probably do that. Yeah. Let's do that. Tuesday it is. The usual spot, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. All right. I'll see you there.
Ma'am, sir, as he just passes along politely, waddles off in his little white coat. You make your way into the office. Tell us about that office. Is it nice? Is it kind of a shithole? What is it? What's it like?
Meticulous would be the word. It's extremely organized, remarkably impersonal. Not a single picture of any loved one. Not a single Christmas card from the Christmas parties at the hospital, which I less and less frequently attend. No friendly sayings, no coffee cup with any iconography or anything on it.
Just completely clinical. I love it. So you go in, not a whole lot to see for that reason. There's some medical journals. There's some file folders, locking file cabinet, wraparound desk. The pathologist's life, typically he deals with the dead, so he doesn't really see patients. There are 2 guest chairs in front of the desk, of course, for consults as needed. Your voicemail light is flashing.
Well, I suppose since this cross talked to me via the phone, it's not outside of the realm of possibility. There might be some other message in here. I might draw your attention to some of my publications, Carter. As I gesture to the wall, and you see that there are some scientific journals that have bookmarks in it with my publications. But no, I suppose we can dispense with that until later. I'm going to hit the voicemail. I'll put it on speakerphone.
You put it on speakerphone.
Yeah. Okay. Your audio went out. Okay.
It did. Wait, am I here?
No, you're good. Yeah. You're good.
Okay. It's weird. Nice. So the first one that comes up is a call from the Warwick office. And it's basically just looking to follow up. What happens when you have the pitch shifter turned on and then it's someone just random and Satan calls and says,
Dr. Hurst, hey, just looking over this report for this patient, and
gives a patient identifier number there.
Sellers. Yeah, I just wanted to chat with you when you get a second about your findings there. Just cursory review if you don't mind. Thanks.
Beep.
Dr. Hurst. Hello. You don't know me yet. I expect by now you're a busy man. I'd like you to call me if you get a chance. 612-406-9057. I think I have something you'd be very interested in. Bye-bye now.
Lionel, you...
I freeze up for a moment.
Okay, sorry. You freeze up as it beep. Go ahead.
I think that was him.
Him?
Cross, leaving me a message.
Did it sound like the voice that we've heard in the videos?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Well, what does he want with you?
I don't know. What does he want with any of us?
Seems like he's after you.
Or in cahoots with you. He seems very familiar with you.
It doesn't sound dead.
I don't think I don't know how to explain it. Did you say that there was a third message?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Hey, Lionel. Just wondered, are you gonna jump in on the fantasy football league this year? I mean, I know you told me to. What was you said? Go fuck myself. But listen, man, I'm just trying to shake you out of this slump you're in, man. So, hey, just stop by if you can.
Dude down the hall. He's an admissions guy. The hospital. He oversees the department, and he is the just unerringly friendly guy. He's always in your face, stopping you in the hallway. The reason that you don't have Christmas cards is because you've discarded them, not because he hasn't made sure that you got one. He's that guy.
I just sigh. I fucking hate football. They should just call it bump ball. Waste of time. Wow, I digress.
Can't imagine that makes you very popular around the office.
Popularity is an illusion. Competency is how you reach the highest heights, Carter. Always remember that.
I want to do an observe a situation, see if I notice anything.
Yeah, do it. Yes, success with complications. One question, what are you looking for?
Butterflies.
First?
Is there a journal or anything?
I mean, it needs a little bit from the GM on the butterflies.
So I think when you look around the room, you're like, oh man, this is the most vanilla. And then you glance up and decals on the glass on the other side of the blinds. Couple pride colors.
I stare longer than I probably should because I'm so caught off guard by that.
I just kind of smile. You see, my mother, she said when people pass on, they become butterflies and they speak to us. It was a belief that she had. I'm a little nostalgic, I suppose.
So what are your stickers about? The decals? They in memoriam or?
Well, I suppose to a degree. There's some cases I've encountered that I suppose in my long career have impacted me in some way. So each of those represents a case that I closed out that for whatever reason was impactful for me.
How many decals are there?
I'm going to say 4. And Lionel, the truth being, those 4 were the special ones. Those are the ones that prove that you're doing this for a reason. First one. And the other 3 were never quite as special, but you're already thinking of just how large a decal you're going to need for Carter, aren't you?
Oh, she's going to be a special one indeed. Glorious.
So there's this tug at your heart there, Carter, because truthfully, your read of him at the moment, without any other context, is that he is truly drawn to these things. you kind of have to think that, I mean, maybe this Mrs. Landry and all these signs, maybe you're just reading him wrong. I mean, he's greasy for sure. Maybe not the most, not a person that you're going to want to go have drinks with, but maybe you're wrong about him. This is just more of you being in your head. What do you do?
Me?
Collectively. You have your computer.
We call the number, or should we start with the computer?
If you want to call the number, I can start on the computer. Or at least as, you know what, it's your office. Why don't you tell us what you want?
I will get on the computer. I think it should be Carter who calls the number.
What am I saying? Wait, why?
Isn't he expecting
He's calling you?
He's expecting me. If we unbalance him with someone else, then that could be beneficial in some way. If you need, you can always say that I'm in the room with you, and I could speak, or I could call.
Fine. I'll.
Yeah, maybe you should call.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll call.
Okay.
So, my hand's trembling. I pick up the phone, and I press 9.
To get an outside line.
To get an outside line.
Yep.
And I dial the number.
You do. It rings. It rings.
Hello?
Female voice. Middle-aged, maybe.
Hello. I was calling. I had received a message from the church. Well, I was interested in gathering some information on your next engagement.
Your name?
Excuse you?
Your name?
Oh, my name? Dr. Hurst. Dr. Lionel Hurst.
Hold, please.
There's no hold music.
Awfully formal for a church.
No hold music.
That's odd.
You on speakerphone or no?
I look at the other two because I did not have it on speakerphone. Are they looking suspicious?
I would have to think they're staring right at you. I don't know if it's suspicion or not. You guys tell me. You guys.
I view everything he does with suspicion.
I'm like,
it is not undue suspicion. It is just the regular level for me.
I just go like this and put it over the talk end, and I say, "Do you want me to put it on speakerphone?"
Sure.
All right. So I go ahead and press the speakerphone button, and I'm just like, there's no hold music or anything, but I'm supposedly on hold.
Uh-oh. The DM's rolling.
This is Reverend Graves. Dr. Hurst, is that you?
Correct. Yes, this is Dr. Lionel Hurst. I received a message from you. I have other people in the room.
I see. Well, I was calling, I know you're not particularly a religious man based on what I've read, though you're quite the community involved, and I was hoping maybe we could chat about some opportunities at the church.
I'd be incredibly excited to participate in the church, specifically in your next engagement.
Well, that's lovely. I'd love to tell you more, but I'm not one for phone calls. Maybe you could join me for dinner. How's that sound? My treat.
Sounds perfect. Should I bring my friends with me?
Well, I suppose we could accommodate a person or two. I don't want this to become a dinner party now. Thinking maybe, how many people are we talking? One or two?
Just two.
All right, then. Party of 5 it is. That sounds good.
And the location?
Yeah, I'll just shoot you a quick email. Easier that way.
Thank you, Reverend Graves. I'm excited to be working with you.
And I you. And I you. God bless you. And God bless you too as well. I do look forward to seeing you.
I just hang up the phone. Yeah, I hang up.
Yeah, you do. You hang up.
How does he have your email information?
And your phone number. I mean, I guess we could look that up, of course, but the email, yeah.
He's been haunting me ever since I met your Dawkins. Ever since I came into contact with that black substance, he's been haunting me in some way. Has he not been haunting you?
Nope.
A long look with Q. I don't think that I've been haunted, no.
Nope.
I need you to help me. I need you to help me get free of him. I didn't want this when I signed up for this job.
What do you mean? What is going on?
He wants, I don't understand what he wants, but he wants me. And I don't know what that means for him to want me. But the imagination certainly can fill in certain blanks around what that may mean.
Like non-consensually wants you? Like wants you sexually? What are you trying to say here?
You idiot. Of course he doesn't want me sexually.
I mean, obviously I could see that, but I mean, you never know, like people's tastes. What are you trying to, and he is a minister, so. But that's what I'm just asking. I'm trying to clarify things. I'm not being a dick.
As far as I can tell, he ruins people. And makes them part of whatever he's a part of.
Okay.
But we have no choice but to meet with him, because I don't think we're getting out of this otherwise. So we go to dinner and we see what he wants. Mm-hmm. Try to understand him. It's the only thing I can think of.
What does this black goo have to do with anything? It was in those cups at the revival tent.
I think it has to do with everything, but I don't know what it is. I could try to run some tests on some of the residue, perhaps.
Why are you having hallucinations, but we're not?
I'm the only one. Did you come into contact with it? Were you covered in it, or?
I'm gonna have to say yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say both of you did. I mean, that was a juicy scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You have.
So
both
I'm not
been
sure
having
then.
Hallucinations. I'm just. He wouldn't know this, and neither would you necessarily. But you would know. Both of you have been having these crazy hallucinations.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not telling him that.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah.
Have I been having hallucinations?
Flashbacks.
Flashbacks, but I haven't been having hallucinations.
Really?
I don't see dead kids on top of cars.
No, nothing quite like that. No.
You had.
But you
one in the
smell
tent.
Gabe.
Yeah, you had.
I saw a shadow in the tent. I don't know what that was. I
Yeah.
didn't. It was
but it was it was odd.
It was odd, but
Not like mine, but
Yeah.
I'm not having lucid dream hallucinations. So as far as Carter's concerned, she doesn't know what the shadow was, and she doesn't think she's seen anything that isn't real.
let me check my email. I could try to run some tests on the goo from one of the cups. And we'll go from there. Let me check my email.
Yeah. And Carter, while he's doing that, if you after he's done, if you want to take a look in the the police stuff, and I'll try to look for some things as well while he's testing.
Mm-hmm.
So Hurst, you leave them there. You'd have to get them on the Wi-Fi, right? It's secure. It's a hospital Wi-Fi. The guest access point is not really active here. That's in the main hospital.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So Quinton, you're off squirreling away in the dark web.
Okay.
You open the chat client. So predictable, Null Spectre. It's not long before you come online, connected to the network. You can only imagine that there's a spider web of scripts that are running right now infecting the hospital network that you're on.
Merps. I mean, hospitals can cure all sorts of viruses, can't they?
Hey, kid, says the greeting. You sick?
Sick of bullshit. But I was hoping to get some medical advice, perhaps about a doctor and a reverend.
You owe me.
I know.
Pay up.
What's the price?
More snuff films.
I'm sure I can find something.
2 days. What do you want to know?
I want to know if there's anything sketchy in either of their pasts or presents. And you told me to run away from the Reverend. Why? Because I can't run away. So I need information to try to survive this.
Not who he seems to be. Hard to explain. Run. You can. You should. Little graveyard emoji pops up.
Can I trust Hurst?
Don't know much about him. Clean record. Kind of a knob, it says.
So you do know him. Okay. No, is there anything deeper? Is there anything darker? There's something about him that's off. And what do you know about Proxy Doll 31?
Remind me of that context, Chantel. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay.
For whatever reason.
A half-buried account tied to an old username to...
right.
Yeah.
Your friend? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Ex-boyfriend? Posted nudes? Wasn't her. Wouldn't bring it up if I were you.
Okay.
Unless you really want to piss her off. LOL.
I got a habit of doing that.
The URL pops up.
I'm going to follow it.
Did you click it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So you're expecting to see Carter nude. You're expecting to see maybe some sex act or something wonderful, but what you get is an animated clown in like a sheet, like a ghost. And this annoying music starts to play. And then you hear this sort of like, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. And your computer locks up.
That's all right.
Your phone buzzes. Every fucking time. Idiot.
I wasn't expecting her because you said it wasn't her.
No, you said it wasn't her that put them online.
Oh, I thought you meant it wasn't her in the pictures. Because I assume that the boyfriend is the one who put those online. Because that's what predators do.
Send Bitcoin and I'll send you the real link. You can help her take them down. Might get you your prize.
So you are male. Okay, that's what I thought.
Is that right? You think I have a dick just because I like money?
Oh, no.
Fuck off.
No.
It says.
Okay.
Chauvinist prick.
I figured you had a dick because you were seeing her as a reward for something instead of a person in her own right.
I'm saying that because I'm watching you. Okay. I've been watching you. I know everything there is to know about you. And if I do have a dick, I can't wait to feel it inside you. LOL. Your laptop, meanwhile, is still, ha ha, ha ha.
Yeah. Well, we can negotiate that later.
So, Carter, furious typing. Laptop starts laughing. Now, fumbling with his phone, obviously rattled. And the laptop's still laughing. What are you doing as you sit there?
I'm going to try and look over his shoulder.
Let's give and observe the situation.
Okay. And is there something I can do?
That's for Carter to observe the situation.
Do I get any bonus because it's with him?
Mm-hmm. Your usual relationship, yeah. Which would just negate some of your stability.
My current bonus for Q is 3. So
nice.
So it gives me a +1.
Okay.
No. So I think
that's ridiculous. How can you have a 0?
How do I get a 0 with the +1?
It would have been a +1. I don't see the roll. Does it show the roll chain? I can't read that. 0. +1. Either way, it would have been a failure.
Did you put in actually like +1 or just 1?
Yeah, just reduce the negative. I think I can't even read that.
My glasses are not that powerful, sadly. Chad, can you read that and tell me what the fuck it says? I don't know.
Never had to do a plus before, so maybe I should have done the plus.
Yeah, that's weird. Wow. Okay, that's different then.
That's the other.
I guess we'll take that one.
Wow.
Yeah, that's weird. That makes better sense, but okay. We'll let it go.
I don't know.
I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this on a big screen TV so I can see what it says. Yeah, so success. You glance over, you see the clown face, and there's this like cartoon ghost with a clown face, with its arms like this, and it says Null Spectre, spelled in hacker speak at the bottom. And it says you've been pwned. And then you do catch a glimpse. You tell me, Q, what does Carter see on your phone? How much of it? How long is she watching you before you notice?
I feel like not too long because I am talking about her. And so I feel like I would be aware of her, like aware of where she is in the room so she doesn't see that I'm talking about her. So if I see her looking over my shoulder, I will try to obscure that as best I can.
So I think she's reading what she's seeing is Carter, you're seeing it in the reflection of the window that is over the shoulder, right? So you're kind of glancing. You see there's a furious chat going back and forth. And you don't really make out what's going on other than there's definitely a back and forth there, right? So it's obvious.
Can I have her see where I say that, like, I thought you had a dick because you're seeing her as a reward instead of a person in her own right?
Sure. Although, technically speaking, Carter gets 2 questions, and we'll figure out how she arrives at those. So let's let her ask her 2 questions.
Yeah.
Based on what's just happened.
What is the gist of their conversation? Is number 1.
Conflict of some kind. It's too rapid and too back and forth to be anything else.
I don't get a sense of like the topic at all. It doesn't have to be specific.
A person. There seems to be debate over a person. And yeah, I think that I would go with what Chantel said, which is that you pick up on that bit where Quinton is defending himself, and maybe you even see that to a degree. That chat bubble, but without context, it's difficult to put 2 and 2 together. And then it gets furious and back and forth again.
I see that reference. Are you talking about girls at a time like this? What the fuck, man? This is our lives. We are in danger. People have died. Why are you talking about some chick? Question number 2 is, did I catch the bit about the snuff films?
No, because that would have been on the laptop.
Agreed.
That wasn't on the phone conversation.
That was on laptop.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking around?
I'm not fucking around here. I am talking to a source. They made a comment, and I addressed the comment.
LOL.
It was a sexist comment, and I...
As you're saying this, LOL, now I'm a source. LOL.
You're something, man. You're a source of a lot of shit in my life. How about that?
Who are you talking to?
You know what? Honestly, I don't know. Someone...
Talk to random strangers at times of trouble?
You get a picture from the webcam on Hurst's computer based on the angle. You'd have to assume that's it. It's a still shot of you. You still look so hot.
Okay, so I'm talking to a source. I'm trying to get some information about the people that we are concerned about. And sometimes on the web, you have to put up a layer of trust, even if you don't want to.
It looked more like you were fighting.
Cue romantic music here. LOL.
Is this all happening in my office?
It's happening in your office.
Yes.
You've gone to run your tests, right? So you've got your specimen. You're heading. Yeah, but this. Yes.
Yeah.
Q's stalker, who has some hold in the bank at this point. I think you failed 2 or 3 of those rolls. Has now hacked your network. So congratulations, Dr. Hurst.
Mm-hmm. Which in a way I'm kind of like, tee-hee, no skin off my back. But Carter, why are you upset about this?
Why am I upset about this? Because
honestly, why are you upset? Because I'm talking to a source, hopefully to get some information about.
You're talking to someone who's outside of this little circle. We don't know who that is, what they're going to use this information for, and you don't seem to be doing anything productive to our situation at this time.
She's even cuter when she's angry. Ask her who Daniel is.
Evens. One of the names that this person has introduced into the situation is a Daniel. I don't know who that is.
Carter's blushing, isn't she?
There are lots of Daniels in the world. This is a very common name.
Okay. So not important to this investigation. Is that something that I should just neglect?
I can't imagine how Daniel would be important to this investigation.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's one of the names that he brought up. We also have mentioned a Reverend Graves, and we've mentioned a Dr. Hurst. So
Reverend Graves with a question mark.
Yeah.
It says.
Do you know who that is? This is the guy who called Hurst. But we think he's really, and I'll give him the name Adam Cross. We think he's Adam Cross.
BRB.
Yeah, so I'm doing my part of it. You don't need to worry about this. Or at least I'll tell you what comes out of it.
I beg your pardon.
I thought we were dividing and conquering. So I
seem to be standing here doing jack shit.
I thought you were looking at the computer and looking at the police stuff.
Are you not on the computer?
No, I'm on my phone.
On his laptop.
And I was on my laptop.
Yeah, you're on Hurst's computer.
I don't have any access right now.
So before I left, I think
logged me in.
We might have got.
Yeah, that's what I thought, that you had logged her
That's
in.
Correct. It's okay. Let's roll it back. So I'm guessing that this entire time you're kind of glancing over and realizing what the hell.
Yeah,
that's what I was picturing.
Yeah, so basically, before Hurst left, the things I would have done is I would have looked into my email to see about the dinner thing. Mm-hmm. Basically, opened up the crime database for Carter and then left to go run tests, allowing Carter to take a look at it. And I would have legitimately said to her, I'm like, don't let Q on my computer. And then went to go run tests. So yeah, we kind of moved fast through that. But yes, that would have been what I would have done.
All right.
Yeah, no problem.
Then I'm on, I am keeping an eye on Q intentionally, because I have very high situational awareness and a little bit of paranoia going on, and I'm on speed and also caffeinated. And so I'm going to be looking up connections between Adam Cross and this Reverend Graves, and seeing if I find anything from this church shooting, any connections there to any of these entities.
So let's start with Adam Cross.
Okay.
You find quite a lot. It takes you a minute navigating the database, right? Because it's sort of localized. But you broaden your search, and thanks to his level of access, because of the things that he generally gets involved with, first of all, you would realize there would be records that he would have kind of flagged as things that he's consulted on, and there's some very impressive serial killer type cases. So Adam Cross was indeed a pedophile and was on his way to conviction, not far enough under the grave based on your reading on the alleged crimes. Obviously, he was guilty because he saw fit to go out the way he did. He and many of his followers burned up that day. There were lots of corpses retrieved. Lots, like, a dozen or so people. DNA evidence never conclusively said they'd found a body, but they assumed that he was there and just, maybe wasn't recovered in the wreckage, something like that. A Reverend Graves. If you look around for a Reverend Graves, you find Toby Graves out in California. He's a Methodist, young guy. You find various other Graves, as I'm sure if we all do a search right now for a Reverend Graves. Mm-hmm. Nothing that really jumps out at you, to be honest. You narrow your search to the Providence area, the Boston area. You don't come up with anything, sadly.
Nothing connected to the hospital?
This hospital?
No, the
sanitarium?
Sanitarium.
No. Like a staff reverend or whatever? No.
Mm-hmm. Nothing. Okay. Any back to Adam Cross, any deaths or stories about possessions or insanity or anything regarding his followers?
Start to dig. In the database you're in, I mean, it's more of a general search. Quinton might have a better time at that in like the dark corners of the internet that he frequents, but nothing official. And there are some web filters in place, as there would be at a hospital. So you start to dive in, you get some links, and then you're like, ah, shit. You don't get anything that's like, oh, followers of Graves, of possession or whatever. But there has been quite a note of mental illness among the followers of that church. People who fell into depression. There were several suicides, in tribute to Graves. His followers mourning him to the point where they couldn't bear to go on, sort of thing. No, nothing that would point back to like something like this for sure. You mentioned Boston. So that church, First Baptist Church, you see the pictures of the crime scene. It's horrific. It's your typical mass shooting, as if you could say it that flippantly, right? It's abhorrent. Bodies lying about the floor of the church. It happened during congregation, and the shooter arrived at the main double doors and just started shooting, as they do. So you're looking, and it's obviously the shooter was killed on the scene either by himself or by an officer. It's not really clear which. The church was abandoned for quite some time. And you do find actually a cross-reference that mentioned that it was to be reopened. And that was about 6 months ago.
Anything since then on this church?
Nope, just that it's going to be reopened as the First Ascension Church, a non-denominational, and there it is. A non-denominational organization to be opened by Ezekiel Graves.
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 What date is it supposed to reopen?
6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Was the list. It didn't give a date for the reopening. It just, this article was about 6 months ago.
The article was 6 months ago. Right. I get Q's attention.
Okay.
So Q, you're there trying like hell to get your laptop to respond, and you're having your argument.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pause, if I can, for one quick second over to Dr. Hurst.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. So, Hurst, you've made your way to the lab. I'd be curious to know what kinds of tests you would like to run on this substance. And if you're going to run them yourself.
I, of course, only trust myself to actually try to run this.
Go into the main lab, right? So this is like the path lab, and you know, there's the cytology lab, I suppose, is where you take this stuff, and that would mean that you're going to have to deal with Tony, lab supervisor. Hey, Doc.
Yes.
Been a while. It's cooking.
Tony, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Hey, we just got back from a trip to Cuba. You got to go to Cuba. It's fucking amazing. Look at this. Look at this. No. I know. It's great. Look at this. He's flipping through fucking pictures. Like, I know you got something probably important, but look at this. And it's Tony and his partner. And they're just smiling and having a great time. It just makes you want to stab him in the throat. But you get through it. Just the last one is the two of them. And he's like, oh. And he pulls back. Their hairy chests out there together and not suitable for work from here on out, I'm afraid. Hey, what you got in the bag?
So a specimen from my most recent consultation. I do need to run some tests on it.
Yeah. Just do an accession form. We'll just run it through. What do you mean? You got to run tests? What are you talking about?
Well, about that. This one is, how would I put it, of a more personal interest. Related to a case than something that I would want to have put on a form per se. I know procedure and all.
You trying to tell me you're doing some shit under the dude? You got the gonorrhea again? Doc, you gotta stop. You gotta stop with that shit, man. Roll to influence other, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you hold the specimen up. Oh, man, right now I can tell you that ain't gonorrhea at all. What? You said it's like last time?
Does he know about the previous case?
So there have been interactions that you've had in the past, and you've relied on Tony to check you out, because it wouldn't do after you had your way with one of those bodies to discover that they were infected with something. It was gonorrhea the last time. Thankfully, you were able to cure it.
So this is indeed not much to do with my indiscretions, but more along the lines of a unique toxin that came from a recent case. The thing about it is that it's all rather hush hush. I shouldn't even really have this.
Oh shit! So I'm on the inside. Is this one of the big cases?
It's like, you ever wanted to be on the inside of one of the bigger cases, the ones I can't even publish.
Yeah, he glances up at the security camera. Yeah, I got you, but we can't do it without accessioning. I mean, the machine's not going to run it without all the data it needs, right? I mean, I got you. Look, let me take care of it. What kind of panel you want to run on this? He glancing at it's a syringe, right? So he's like, it's not even prepared correctly. So, I mean, what is it, blood? I can't tell really.
It's like I said, my understanding is some kind of toxin.
All right. Well, so like infectious shit? That's great, Doc.
No.
Bringing it in a fucking baggie?
No, nothing that would. It's like I mean, I wouldn't let yourself get stuck by this, but it's not anything that you have to worry about airborne. And I don't believe it's bacterial. I think it's some kind of organic or plant-based toxin related to a case.
All right.
They kind of phase me out of it, but if I could provide them with some sort of information in it, you'd be on the inside for sure.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I can't give you all of it, but I can give you some of it to work with. How much do you need?
Well, I mean, I can do a full workup on it if you want, but I'll treat this like we did last time, right? We'll do it like we do with the stars. And so for those of you who don't know the lab industries, it turns out sometimes stars have embarrassing things happen too. And those people are accessioned with really weird names or just numbers. So yeah, we'll run it through like Michael Jordan, okay? He winks at you.
Fair enough. Thank you, Tony. I owe you one.
Another one. Hey, this is going to be a 24-hour run, though, so don't expect anything quick.
I understand.
Keep an eye on your email. I'll send it through. He goes off. He takes the specimen, obviously, the baggie, putting gloves on just to be safe. And come back, rather, or whatever. He goes into the lab. So this frees you up at this point to do whatever you'd like.
Did I have to give him the whole thing?
You don't have to. No, he'd be happy to apportion it.
Yeah. I'll give him part of it. Keep the other.
Yeah.
part.
So you wait, and he goes and does some prep where he kind of loosens up some of the. It's very thick at this point, right? It's very dry, actually. So he scrapes some out into a container. Obviously, taking more hazmat protocols maybe than you even called for, as one might. So it's then, and Andy got ahead of me, but. So there's a TV on almost always out here in the sort of the common area, just for people to kind of glance up, and the news is on. There's a military quarantine going on just outside of Providence, a hospital. Authorities aren't sure what's going on. People are kind of concerned.
Is there an APB on us yet?
You watch. The audio's off. You don't see it. Until you do. There's your face. It's that picture that we all see there in the chat. That's the picture from the back of your book. It's talking about missing persons, some dead FBI people. There's not a whole lot said about what's going on with the quarantine, though. These people are wanted in association with the events that are going on there.
I sigh and close my eyes. It looks like Tony won't be really. I'll go ahead and turn off the TV.
Okay.
If I can reach it.
Yeah. You reach it. You kind of reach up and press the button on the back of the TV and turn it off that way.
And then I just kind of close my eyes and smile to myself and just recognize and just kind of say to myself, all alone in that waiting room, it appears that we're going to be going to dinner. And I wait for Tony to return with my portion of the substance.
Yeah. So this brings us back to to Carter and Quinton. And you're there.
Here we are. And there we are. I'm getting real excited because I seem to have made a connection. And so I get Quentin's attention. Quentin, Graves. That shooting in Boston.
Yeah.
that church was going to reopen. It's going to be called Ascension Church. This is 6 months ago. And Reverend Graves is listed on there. We got to go to this church.
Holy shit. All right. Get an address with it. We'll,
Yeah.
It's an email that pops up right about now. By the way, you looked for your email. I didn't answer your question, Brent, but there wasn't anything there yet. But
you got to check his email.
You're logged in as you are, and so you have access to whatever's on that computer that's authenticated, which would be Outlook. His Outlook calendar is a mess, by the way, but pops up. There's a lot of stack of like meeting reminders and things, but you see the little toast message. It pops up and says he has a new email.
I click on it. Look over my shoulder and I click on it. He said he was waiting for an email anyway. So
Yeah. I feel like he authorized you to.
So there is a pin drop there, a Google Maps coordinate that leads to a property, disappointingly not where that church was, but not far from it. It's Boston.
Okay.
It's a seemingly nice restaurant.
hey,
I'm getting dressed for dinner. Is it that kind of restaurant?
oh shit. Yeah, let's look that up.
You look up the restaurant. It is called the Seven Horns.
7 horns.
It is a really nice, sort of trendy, modern restaurant, it seems. They've got a very small menu of very small foods. They're very small on the plate. Lots of little pastes and streaks of sauces. Private event space available.
So we're going to have to change.
Okay.
The email is the text is probably more troubling than the location. It says, Lionel, I look forward to seeing you and your friends. The beautiful little lambs they are. Please make sure Carter rares red.
What the fuck?
We're going to end the stream right there. Thank you very much. You've been Myth Brigade.